Mike Tomlin just met with reporters at the UPMC Sports Rookie Complex to give an update on Kenny Pickett's injury status. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you're notified of all our breaking news and daily coverage and our weekly lives. With that being said, I'm Daniel J. Welcome to the Huddle. Mike Tomlin met with reporters at the UPMC Sports Rookie Complex today and discussed an update for Kenny Pickett's injury. He stated that he'd been participating in a limited fashion for the last couple of days, including today, and that he is listed as doubtful at this time. He stated that Mitchell Trubisky and Mason Rudolph have been splitting reps up to this point in practice, furthermore, not solidifying who he feels is going to be the starter this upcoming week. That could be an advantage. Just being a competitive edge or advantage, so to speak, by going into North Carolina and having them prepare for two different quarterbacks. It also could be a situation where he wants to put Mr. Trubisky in an uncomfortable situation by not acknowledging that he's going to be the starter. But in reality, I think he's honestly giving this an opportunity for Mason Rudolph to go in there and to show what he has. You know, with Mason Rudolph, if he's able to go into this game and be and have a good game, that could increase his free agency value. That increase will, could potentially lead to a potential comp pick. If there are teams out there such as the New Orleans Saints who have a question at quarterback, they don't have a first round pick. I anticipate quarterbacks going early and often in this upcoming draft. They may look to free agency to fill in the void, so to speak, and may look at somebody like Mason Rudolph. And if he can get a competitive salary, quarterbacks typically do get paid higher. And if he's able to find himself in a situation that could potentially lead to a starting job this upcoming 2023 season, then that definitely could, turn into a comp pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't foresee Mason Rudolph staying after this season unless the Steelers given a better option to be the number 2 quarterback and deal away Mitch Trubisky. But Mitch is under contract for one more year. And so, Mason Rudolph isn't. I think he's going to try to play the market and look for a place where he can potentially be the starter. And that could end, like I said, that could turn into a comp pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers, a pick that, let's face it, wouldn't have gotten otherwise. If he goes and just takes off and finds himself on another team, and he's going to have to prove himself. There's the only tape he has is basically up to this point this season is preseason, which you can't really count on, and what he did last year in a limited role. And so, if he were to go in there and shine against the Carolina Panthers, that would be good tape for him to put out there and potentially land him a starting job next year somewhere else. But for this, Kenny Pickett potentially out. The fact that he's been a limited participant this entire week leads me to believe that he's probably not going to be ready to play. When it comes to Mike Tomlin, usually if you're, he likes to say we allow their practice to be a guide to determine whether or not that the quality and the quantity of practice that they've had throughout the week would assure somebody to be participating, especially when it comes to a rookie. I would anticipate, given the fact that he's been a limited participant this entire week, that he's probably not going to play in this game. And so look forward to seeing Mason or Mitch stand up to the occasion. This is an opportunity for either one of them, whoever does end up starting, to make a good impression, put up a good audition for a potential starting gig. With that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers. Peace.